All right. Hello, everybody. What's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Let me just lower the music volume. Oh, that's muting it. But yeah, I think that should be good. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. How is everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday? Yes, it's Tuesday. Welcome in, gang. Welcome in. Today we are going over the Nixon Verse season of Monument Mythos, which you guys told me last stream I had to go over before season 3. So that is what we are doing now. We're going to go over the Nixon Verse season, the entire thing. I think we should get through the entire thing today. Hopefully. So, we're going to try to stream the entire thing. And then, yeah. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? I see the crab cult is in chat. Andres, thank you for becoming a member. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a member. And Awestruck, thank you for the $2 super chat. Hopefully Dean doesn't brainwash people. Yes. Well, no, I think he definitely does. I think Dean definitely does brainwash. We never got a confirmation on that, really. Maybe in season 3. I don't really know what to expect out of this Nixon Verse season. Is the whole thing going to take place in a separate reality? I don't really know. So we're kind of just going to jump in blind here and hope for the best. I might need chat's help to kind of like explain things to me. But we'll see. We'll see. Hey, you guys like my new little duck? Anytime anybody becomes a member, I'm gonna do that. Cole, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Cole. Oh my god. Guys, I would type in chat to see if you got a membership. If you did just get a membership, you're going to get access to videos early. You're actually going to get a video tonight. You're going to get the Greylock video early tonight. If you are a member, you'll be able to see it probably before midnight EST tonight. And actually, I have another video that I have to upload early for members that won't be out till probably like later in the week. That one's another short gaming video. But thank you so much, Cole, for the gifted memberships. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if your name is green now, that basically means you're a member. It is green, right? Someone fact check me on that. When can we do a Q&A? I plan on doing, after we're done with all of Monument Mythos, I plan on doing like another gaming stream, and we could do something like that during a gaming stream. I have another horror game that I really want to play, but I want to get through all of Monument Mythos first before I even play that. So we're going to do this stream. I believe we're going to do another stream Thursday, and then we'll be done with Monument Mythos. That'll be all the seasons so far. I heard rumors of a 4th season. I don't know how valid that is. Take that with a grain of salt, but I did hear rumors of a possible 4th season. But all right, before we jump in today, I do want to talk about one thing. As you guys know, we are watching the Monument Mythos by Mr. Manticore. Mr. Manticore has released a plush on makeshift.com. The link is actually in the description of this stream right now. So if you guys want to go support your fellow analog horror creators, please go over there and buy this plush. They need to get it to 200 sold so that everybody could get their plush. They're at 144 right now with 14 days left. So try to help Mr. Manticore hit the goal. Without analog horror creators like Mr. Manticore, you wouldn't have these streams, you wouldn't have me making any of these videos or anything like that. So please go and support your analog horror creators. Like I said, link is in the description. Also, link to Mr. Manticore's channel is in the description as well. You should go over there, subscribe, and also if you guys want to watch ahead of me, you'll be able to watch the season 3 tonight. But all right, let's get it running, let's get it going. The Nixon Verse Monument Mythos season. I'm not too sure what to expect, but let's just hop right in. Melanie, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Man of Steel, Richard Nixon. This is the teaser, by the way. The Nixon Verse. Very pog. Jackson, thank you for the $2 super chat. My birthday's in 2 days. Well, that's Thursday. We'll be streaming again Thursday, Jackson. If you come by and remind me, we'll try to get chat to say happy birthday to you. But happy early birthday now in case we don't see you. All right, here we go. The Last Son of Alcatraz. Again, I have no idea how the season's going to go or how it's going to play out at all. So we're going to see. No captions.
Your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality. Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
I hate how the audio is right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. That did look like the serpent though from the end of season 2, obviously. I believe that's what it is. I don't know what that is peeking off of it at the end though. That's a little weird. Lobud, thank you for the $2 super chat, much appreciated. And it's Psycho. What's going on? My analog horror is on hold. I need a better computer and school is starting again. Totally fair. Listen, sometimes the best things are things that you take your time on, so I always recommend taking your time over rushing anything. Definitely save up for a better computer though. Computers are always good. I'm always all about PC gang.
What they're doing half the time, you don't know what this guy's gonna do without them. On a track, a lot of us spend a lot of time developing rules and ways of safety. So very, very cautious on that.
Do you have any special advice for young people who drive?
Take it easy, drive. Life saving my mind.
He was not born the height of a man. He was born much taller. Even as a child, he could stand over. However, she chooses to be the height of a man. Why? Because he thinks himself as a man. And one man seems the size off. Sometimes to protect us. Sometimes to hurt. Sometimes to scare and humiliate. I believe one day that man will become a giant. Conquer us all.
Faster than an airplane, more powerful than a locomotive, impervious to bullets.
The Last Son of Alcatraz. You know, when they said Man of Steel in the teaser, I didn't literally think that he was going to be Superman, but he is. So you're telling me. Okay, I don't understand what this means. If anybody can explain the whole car scene. But you're telling me Nixon is literally Superman? I'm very confused right now. Oh yeah, the Last Son of Krypton. You're right. Oh my god, completely flew right over my head. Last Son of Krypton, Last Son of Alcatraz. What is it? Does it actually have to do with Alcatraz? Photographs of the last son were sent in anonymously. Regards, the Avenues. Okay, Deanverse car racing. Okay, the chat flies by way too fast on OBS. I gotta slow it down. Yeah, there's not much in the description. So, okay. So in this universe, James Dean dies in a car crash. Oh, is that actually what happened to him in real life? Or just in this reality? Oh no, he was actually killed in an auto accident. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so that makes sense. So if Nixon did run for president, he would win because he only lost to Dean because Dean was alive. Interesting. Did not know that. I don't know a lot about James Dean outside of Monument Mythos, and obviously Monument Mythos isn't showing the real James Dean. So very interesting. All right, we'll continue. I'm sure I'll get more context. The biggest problem with analog horror is not knowing when you're supposed to be confused and if you're supposed to get it like right away. Because, you know, slowly they give you information and then they eventually give you enough information to understand what's going on. But it's like, do you understand it, or are we still missing information to understand everything? So, all right, we'll go into this next one. We'll see what this one has. This is called the DDay Night. Above, the DDay Night is sent back by a powerful explosion. The DDay Night loses his helmet. The Horned Serpent lives? Free will on D-Day, Alice Avenue for the World Nightly. June 6,
1944. American units landed on Omaha Beach, unaware of the massacre that was about to occur. As those men waded into the water, they could not have known that their chances of survival that day were 1 in 4. Those men were outnumbered by hundreds of thousands of bullets. According to determinism, these men had no free will. The 10 million men who were drafted for World War II had no free will, and the men that day who landed in the water had nowhere to go but forward. The atoms of these men led them all to a moment of almost certain death. That all changed with the Night. We know little about him, but what we do know is that he is not of this world. While everyone's atoms are following a defined course in our universe, the Night's atoms are not. His world is gone, and when you have no world left, then what course is there to follow? The Night is the only one in our existence with true free will. Only he has the ability to change lives. Determinism states that the American men sailing toward Omaha Beach were meant to die that day. The Night arrived in shining armor and rerouted those lives. The Night deflected bullets, destroyed anti-aircraft guns, and lifted men out of harm's way. Before you could have shouted, "It's a bird! It's a plane!" The Night had saved hundreds of lives whose fates were previously set. The Night could have acted selfishly, watched as we lived out our lives, but he chose not to. The one man with free will chose to save those who were not meant to survive. With the Night, death is no longer a deterministic guarantee. At any time, at any place, the Night can save us.
Okay. That's terrifying. Above the DDay Night's helmet after excavation. Why does it look like that? DDay Night's helmet after restoration. Dude, this is not helping me. Okay, so in this universe, we're about to lose D-Day, but then the Knight comes through and saves everybody and basically helps everyone take the W. So they talk about him having no world left. I don't understand. All right, someone said in chat, watch to find the truth. So when you have no world left, they say that he has no world left. I don't... Okay, so this is him getting blown back, and this is his big-ass helmet. You guys are saying it's the horned serpent skull. Is the horned serpent not massive? I thought the horned serpent was, like, gigantic. This is quite small, no? Oscar Castro, thank you for becoming a member. Much appreciated. You guys are saying he got decapitated. Looks like a Digimon. Yeah, that helmet's kind of crazy, bro. That's a wild helmet. It can change size. Okay. So I want to keep watching so far. Yes, Yali, that's why I was confused too. But Chad is saying that it can change size. I don't know if they... I mean, yeah, if they actually did restore this and fix it, I doubt it's the same material unless they found it somewhere on the battlefield. But they could assume based on the other end what this end's supposed to look like. Okay, hold on. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep watching because they definitely have not told me enough yet. I refuse to believe that. Melanie, thank you for the $5 super chat and the other $2 super chat. I'm so confused right now. Forgot to put that as my message, so here's another. I appreciate that, Melanie. You get a duck quack. Thank you so much. And Human Leafy, thank you for the $1 as well. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, this one is called... Wait, hold on. Was there anything in the description of that last one? Let's see. Description of the DDay Night. A report from our very own Alice regards the Avenues. So again, regards the Avenues. The Avenues is a family because Alice's last name is Avenue. So her name is Alice Avenue. So she's got to be important. We're going to go to the next one, though. That doesn't really tell me much. This one is called the Queen of the Lunarians. Lunarians. All right. Welcome, Joy. What a horrible noise. Landing area. Grandma tried to burn these. Pictures from the moon. Oh, there's someone on the moon there. It kind of looks like the angel, no? From the end of season 2. It almost looks like there's something in its hand. Yeah, like there's something bright in its hand. She was like a mirage or some kind of fantasy. Pat Cleveland, American astronaut. She doesn't wear shoes, winter or summer. Ask her where she's from. Mars? Beverly Ann Johnson, American astronaut. She's here. She will speak first. Ed Dwight, first man on the moon. Before Ed Dwight stepped off the lander, the Queen of the Lunarians spoke. The first recorded words on the moon. Ed, Mike, and John.
Beauty is something else, something inexplicable that each person carries inside. This form of beauty related to her vision. There's a great division coming about from this planet. There are going to be a lot of people who will die because they just don't know how to live. They don't know what life's about. They don't know how to give, how to love, nor do they want to. And those who are beautiful enough, I don't mean physically, but something beyond that, they will have the chance to learn how to fly, to be beautiful, to rise above the level of the normal human, to be superior beings first, and eventually gods and goddesses.
One more time. Run that back. Hold up. What?
They don't know how to give, how to love, nor do they want to. And those who are beautiful enough, I don't mean physically, but something beyond that, they will have the chance to learn how to fly, to be beautiful, to rise above the level of the normal human, to be superior beings first, and eventually gods and goddesses.
So she's saying that people that are beautiful, not physically, but something else, will have the ability to fly and raise to be at levels above a normal human and eventually gods and goddesses. That sounds like they're talking about, you know, my boy Superman, because he could fly and he's definitely above the level of a normal human. Well, let's keep going. First of all, I'm very surprised that this thing that they just met on the moon is speaking complete English. very, very casually.
My God in heaven, there's air here. Ed, what the hell are you waiting for, man? Blast her!
Oh, wow. Okay, hold up. Whoa. Whoa, that escalated quickly. So Mike is like, whoa, there's air, that's sick. And John goes, Ed, shoot her. And Ed shoots her. Then John vanishes. And we get international form of medical certificate of death for John. He's dead. Disease or condition directly leading to death. Eviction from reality. Due to or as a consequence of the Lunarian encounter. So they tried to shoot her, and she whips out what looks like a Harry Potter wand with a ball on the end, and then just like evicts him out of reality. Morbid conditions, if any, giving rise to the above cause. Other significant conditions, so they don't have either of those. Approximate interval between onset and death, approximately 63 seconds. This does not mean the mode of dying, heart failure, case closed. Yeah, she Thanos snapped him, yo. Okay. All right. Both the ray gun and the wand depicted are symbols. They are stand-in representations for real-world devices. Similarly, the speaker emblem is indicative of dialogue being spoken on the moon. Regards the Avenues. So again, the videos by the Avenues again. Okay, both the ray gun and wand are depicted are symbols, and they are stand-in representations. So she didn't necessarily zap him with a wand, and they didn't necessarily shoot a ray gun. So that's, yeah, just definitely important information. It is funny though that she got John. Like, she knew that she knew Ed didn't want to, I guess, and that John was ordering him to. So it's kind of funny. I mean, John, kind of a douche, man. Unless they like know that the Lunarians are bad or something, and that's why they did it. Melanie, thank you for the $2 super chat. Bro did not pay his rent. Rip John. RIP, bro. Bro got snapped out of reality. That's crazy. All right, this next one is called Jesus in Vietnam. All right. Oh, you guys are getting ads? Hold on. I didn't mean for you to get ads. Hold on, hold on. Okay, we'll turn that off. All right. Ads are off now. You should not get any more ads. All right, Jesus in Vietnam. Let's get it. Sweep and Redeem, Trial 1. Dinosaur, thank you so much for becoming a member. Much appreciated. 3 months on YouTube, but more like 1 year, 8 months total. Appreciate you, my friend.
And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. And
their peace is built on inequality.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen.
Photograph of God by Ed Dwight. Welcome to the Nixon Verse. Mr. Manticore presents Jesus in Vietnam. Okay, so that last photo was definitely taken on the moon, because it was taken by Ed Dwight, who we know was on the moon. And it looks like the moon. What the hell does any of it before that mean, though? Am I just stupid? The description for that just says, welcome to the Nixon Verse. Regards the avenues. I'm so insanely confused. Okay, the next video is called the missing eye of Jesus Christ, so maybe that'll expand on it. I'm seeing a lot of Jesus references here, a lot of moon stuff too. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We'll try to get this all together at some point. Okay. Here we go. After interfering in the Korean War, the last son returned to his fortress in Alaska. This is literally Superman. Returned to his fortress. Nuclear missiles followed him home. All right. So they tried to nuke my boy Superman. The last son was captured. Grandma found his missing eye in Alaska. If she kept it, we will find it.
How do we see? Our eyes are little round balls, about 1 inch in diameter. And in front of the eye are the curtains of skin we call eyelids. But if we could take away these coverings, which help protect our eyes, we would see something like this.
So he actually did lose an eye because of the missiles. Apollo 11 revealed the magical properties of Lunarian Anatomy. Apollo 12 retrieved samples. Apollo 12 ground control.
Apollo 12 to Houston, can you read? Apollo 12, this is Houston. Go ahead. We shot the Lunarian and recovered their eye. Copy that, Apollo 12. Have a safe takeoff. Over.
Lunarian eye. For implantation. Begins transformation. and brainwashes the last son into a bastardized impersonator of the Lord. That's the picture of the eye. Jesus Christ, man. If thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Matthew 6:22. Eye for an eye makes the whole world mine. United States. Mr. Manticore presents in collaboration with Lev. Alice was among the first to step foot in dark Alaska. Regards to Avenues. So Alice's grandma? Because they said that grandma found his missing eye in Alaska. If she kept it, we will find it. I don't. Lunarian? 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 Hold on. Alright, why is there a 1 minute video? Hold on. I looked up how to pronounce it.
Lunarian.
Lunarian. Lunarian. What was I saying? Lunarian? Lunarian. Lunarian. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Much better. Much better. Dude, I have no idea what's going on. I really have no idea. I'm very confused that they're saying that they followed the last son home to Alaska with missiles. He loses his eyes from the missiles. He loses his eye from the missile and gets captured. That's why they find his eye in Alaska, right? But then they say, like, Apollo 11 shot the Lunarian, and then Apollo 12 retrieved the samples, which means that happened on the moon. The eye found on the moon did look like the thing found on the end of the wand. It was actually the exact same thing. Yeah, like I just want to make sure it's explained. I'm very lost right now. There's still a lot. There's still a lot more. We're halfway through now. Actually, surprisingly, we're already halfway through. This next video, though, is 40 minutes. And there's actually stuff going on the entire 40 minutes. Hold on 1 second. I'm reading someone's explanation of what this video is because Context for anyone not in the know: House in the Ocean, which is the name of this 40-minute video that we're about to watch. House in the Ocean was a series made by Alex. This next part really confuses me. Was made by Alex, presumably pre-Devouring, as a callback to his previous works in honor of his late father, who had always adored his early animations before the Monument Mythos. From what I understood when he made a post about it, though, he also wanted the series to be like a person who passes away, gone from the world but forever in our heads. That way, in the same way that we reminisce on experiences with those who have passed away, our memories of it will remain, but will also change, as our perspective of that person would surely change after their passing. He had never intended it to last forever, but instead wanted it to be a lasting experience with us after its departure. This is why there was no house in the ocean after the series departed. The house was in your head, a memory we all shared, but which we all might remember slightly differently. I hope I made this easy to follow, but in short, it's a big surprise to see the series back, since it was never meant to be here forever, but maybe the house can be compared to our good friend James Dean. Thoughts? Alright, I'm not reading that part out loud. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. So, is this... Someone said it isn't relevant. Yeah, I thought someone said last time that not the whole thing is relevant, but some of it is. But why would he put it into the Nixon verse if it's not relevant? Is this canon to the story? Should we watch this? I wouldn't mind watching it on a separate time, but I don't want to watch a 40-minute video if it doesn't have anything to do with the story. Some of it? Alright, we'll watch it. We'll watch it. Here we go. Oscar, thank you for the $5 super chat. Jesus got drafted. What's so hard to understand? What do you mean? What's that? That is very hard to understand. Did I miss any other super chats? I thought there were a few more that I might have missed. That's the only one I'm seeing here. Yeah, I guess that's all of them. All right. All right. Someone's saying don't. Yeah, let's watch a little bit of it, and then we'll decide if we think it's actually important or not. Because the way that they were talking about this was like it's something completely separate. This is the Nixon Verse season. Mom, can we have... Alright, someone did say it starts as a meme. Mom, can we have a Monument Mythos? No, there's Monument Mythos at home. The Monument Mythos at home. Alright, Oscar's saying it was a standalone series that got reincorporated into the series. It's half relevant, half a joke. Just watch it. Introduces a very important character. Alright, we're gonna watch part of it. We'll see how it is, and we'll make a decision. My first house sighting. You know that feeling toward the end of a movie when you can't remember what you just watched? When you can't remember how you got to this point of the story. Oh, duck. Feels like you weren't paying attention earlier, but you know you were. I'm having that feeling now. I don't remember leaving the house. I don't remember starting the car. I don't remember crossing state borders. I don't remember this power plant. In fact, I don't remember recording any of this footage. Yeah, you shouldn't be recording and driving, first of all. Except... I remember this golden flag. The lifeguard told me that golden flags are exclusively for house sightings. Also, she said the house was a mirage. That's a crazy mirage. Obama touches killer wood chip.
Thank you for having me here. I understand that these are difficult times and it takes a lot of strength to return to these beaches. The house is currently being monitored by our Navy and I'm receiving updates on an hourly basis. We have an evacuation plan in place should the house approach during our time here. There are vehicles ready to transport us on a moment's notice. Now then, let us take a few steps over here. If you get a little closer, you can see the small wood chips that have been brought in by the tide. These chips are sharp and can easily puncture. They've washed up on several beaches in the area. I cannot overstate the importance of staying away. The sudden deaths of almost 200 beachgoers have been linked to these wood chips. Once they enter the bloodstream,
so why would you touch it?
Deteriorates rapidly over the course of a few days. These chips are not made of normal wood and should be treated as carefully as you would treat a nest of fires. Luckily, only ones here on the beach have been temporarily neutralized by troops on the ground, so they're safe to touch. But we have not found a permanent solution, and tens of thousands will continue to arrive on our beaches. I recommend that everyone stay far away from the shore and sweep your porches daily to make sure no chips are made deeper. We are in the process of establishing cleanup teams who can properly dispose of any chips which have been found inland. But in the meantime, I suggest that
no one even look at the house. So there's a house off the shore. And there's wood chippings coming off of it that land on the beach. And if they get in your bloodstream, you're dead. I'm actually kind of interested. On. The Gainesville Booms. Loud Boom, Gainesville. There's very little known about the Gainesville Booms, and here's what I could find. Loud Boom rattles Gainesville. Remember the year of this article? 2011. Reported hearing a mysterious loud noise. Base officials say they are still looking into the matter. There was never an explanation given for the 2011 boom. Then there was another boom. Loud boom was the result of weapons systems tests in the Gulf of Mexico. 2014. Comments. It shook my house. I thought something fell on my roof. At first I thought my kids had done something really bad. Thought someone was trying to break into my house. It was loud. 2 raptors flew from the airport heading towards Gulf. Boom was a few minutes later. TV20 says it was possibly a meteor. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. No. Oh. Gilchrist County Sheriff's Office. Confirmation has been received by the Gilchrist County Emergency Management that the loud booms heard today is a weapon system test 150 miles off the coast of Florida in the Gulf of Mexico. Tests will continue today and cease over the weekend and then resume Monday morning. The weapon systems test is a joint operation between the United States Navy and Air Force. All right. So do you guys want to keep watching this, or should we just go on to the next video? I keep seeing people in chat say that this isn't important to this, to the story, that there's like slight things that are important. Keep going. Yes, yes. Keep going. Keep going. Keep watching. Keep watching. All right. Yeah. Everybody's saying keep going. All right. Here we go. Yeah, I'm interested too. I'm not gonna lie. I just know that not every part of it's gonna be connected to Monument Mythos, so I didn't know how you guys felt about it. Thanks for that. Sad to report, launch of Trubetched resulted in... Trubetched is a type of catapult that uses a long arm to throw a projectile. Definitely pronounced that wrong. I didn't hear a thing. Oops. Seeing so many different explanations and it makes me wonder what's really going on. Shake my head. Yeah, it definitely sounds like a lie. Ooh, this comment's a link. The last comment was a link to this video. Okay, let's see, let's see. Yeah, my forehead is shiny. I polish it before every stream. It's nothing new. That was a big explosion. Right? That was an explosion. The 2014 article had been deleted too. Yeah, that looks like something exploded in the water. Was that the house? Update. The loud boom was the result of a weapons system test in the Gulf of Mexico. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that must be when the video got deleted. Obama touches killer woodchip restored. Okay, so...
Thank you for having me here.
Restored my ass. This looks even worse than the first time we watched it.
I understand that these are difficult times and it takes a lot of strength to return to these beaches. The house is currently being monitored by the Navy and I'm receiving updates on an hourly basis. We have an evacuation planning close to the house approach during our time here. There are vehicles ready to transport us at a moment's notice. Now then, let us take a few steps over here. If you get a little closer, you can see the small wood chips that have been driving by. At the time, these chips are sharp and can easily puncture. They're lashed up on several beaches in the area. I cannot overstate the importance of staying away. The sudden deaths of almost 200 beachgoers have been linked to these wood chips. Once they enter the bloodstream, the health of these victims deteriorates rapidly over the course of a few days. These chips are not made of normal wood and should be treated as carefully as you would treat an esophagus. Luckily, everyone here on the beach had been temporarily neutralized by troops on the ground, so they're safe to touch. But we have not found a permanent solution, and tens of thousands will continue to arrive on our beaches. I recommend that everyone stay far away from the shore and treat your purchase daily. Make sure no chips are made of deeper. We are in the process of establishing cleanup teams who can properly dispose of any chips which have been found inland. But in the meantime, I suggest that
I suggest that everyone look at the house. The original house club. It all started in 1934. The founders. Wait, you looking at me? The first club. The U.S. house farm where they used to practice before sailing out. The first trip was unsuccessful, but they stayed hopeful. Ronald Reagan remembers shooting houses.
whenever I walk along the beach with my team, I am reminded of those days when I was in the club. Yeah, it was good road. We felt like one big happy family back then. Even though I was a young member, the man let me take a few shots. We had a new, most expensive house for the time. But his house was never bought. They took us with the users, and some of the more seasoned members said they could have hold it in their holes. But I never saw it happen. We must go into the windows, and if they hit the roof, it would be easier to see from the boat. But all I know is that those windows will be glass.
I want to see the house. This is so weird. So they would go out on boating trips to shoot at the house, but there was no proof of anybody actually doing damage to the house. Is the house the actual size of a regular house, or is it larger? Because it looks very big here. Like, it looks massive. It doesn't look like a regular human-sized house in this picture. Why not just try to go inside of it? I mean, there's got to be more to it.
All I know is that those windows will be glass. Because we see glass windows like the shop. I knew it very well from my time anyway. We never could figure out what those windows were made. Whenever we tried getting close to the house, could you step back? Picture a house taken on drive back. It sounds silly, but I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, so that's why they never went inside.
While the house never received any damage, we get from all the shit. There were bound to be nasty accidents from time to time. I left because of an accident. It was terrible. That is the American people to stop shooting the house. I know it's tempting, but no victim penalty. There are plenty of ranges in every state. Demonstrate. After all, the house has not received a scratch in over 50 years.
So this thing's been around for a long ass time. Recreation of Ronald Reagan's appearance after the accident. 1939. Based on details from a health insurance claim form. All right. What the hell caused that accident? Reagan remembers house shooting houses restored. All right, here we go again. I'm skipping ahead this time.
All I know is that those windows were to be black. Step back. Picture a house taking house around that place. It sounds silly, but I don't know how to describe it. This is how I remember it. While the house never received any damage, we get from all the shooting. There were bound to be nasty accidents from time to time. I left because of an accident. It was terrible. That is the American people
To keep shooting the house. Right, they're clearly like manipulating what they're saying. Because Obama and Reagan probably wouldn't say either of those things that they said at the end. Mods, please ban that guy Isaac H in chat. Ban him and burn his house down. Thank you. Alright, back with the golden flag. Golden flag means a house sighting. I know who lives in the house in the ocean. He doesn't step outside often. Today he did. And you're gonna show me, right? Right? Is that him? In the... that big thing? The last phone call with George W. Bush. Dude.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Are ambushed. Why does everyone want to shoot the houses? There's no fucking way that was for a meme, right? George W. and Laura Bush after the neighborhood ambush. Laura Bush, top left. The sudden increase in air pressure within the house partially ejected the former First Lady through a window on the second floor. The drop in pressure that followed caused her body to swell and become wedged into the window frame. Attempts to recover Laura were unsuccessful and the house was renamed in her honor. So they just left her like that? George W. Bush. The last phone call of George W. Bush restored. Wonderful.
Hello, we're not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after.
The Bushes are saved. Bush names the Woodchips.
The clubs keep going to the house and their members keep getting hurt. We're in the process of establishing floating barriers between the house and the coast. These barriers are made with specialized wood chips. No ship can pass through them. I have a nickname for them, which should put things in perspective. Killer Woodchips.
They've got a name now. Go get them houses, boys. What? I don't understand. The clubs keep going to the houses and their members keep getting hurt. And when they mean by clubs, they mean like these house clubs that we're like going out and shooting at the house. We're in the process of establishing floating barriers between the house and the coast. So Bush is responsible for the killer wood chips that are ending up on the shore. But is the barrier to stop people from getting to the house or to stop the people that are in the clubs from getting hurt? Like, is the house hurting them, so the barrier is supposed to stop the house? Or is the barrier stopping the people from going to the house? Because it sounds like the way they said it, they've got a name now. Go get them houses, boys. Is like, all right, still go after the houses. Now there's a protective barrier. Team Killer Woodchip. This whole thing is very weird, but I want to know about this house. With blasts every 3 years, the house eventually sent them all back. The Crescent King.
Many people share your experience, Eli. Every testimony is consistent, but from what I've gathered, you knew about them before anyone else, so tell me, how did it all begin?
During an evening of fishing, a friend noticed a peculiar cluster of stars, unlike any of the surrounding celestial bodies. They were slowly growing in size, in unison. I'm known as the town's local astronomer, so she notified me of the phenomena that evening, and I immediately sailed out to her position. This was an event I couldn't ignore. But when I arrived at the coordinates she had given me, my friend was absent. Her boat was nowhere in sight.
Did this concern you at all?
I figured she went back to the town to get some rest.
Nah, I'd be concerned.
It was almost midnight. After I positioned my telescope, I proceeded to examine the star cluster. At first glance, it did appear that they were growing together, but they were also passing by other stars. At this observation, I realized that they weren't growing at all. The stars were slowly falling toward me. I watched for several hours more until they entered the stratosphere, at which they dramatically increased in speed, hurling toward the sea.
Almost like comets. How fast would you say they were going?
I remember that in the span of a single blink, the stars had traveled from the top of clouds to just above the surface of the water. And it was just above the sea that they paused, hovering quietly over the waves. I could see that they weren't stars at all, for organic tendrils dangled from them. I was reminded of a starfish. The largest of the stars then addressed me. Eli, the Crescent King arrives in 3 cycles. You are his container.
Did you see the container?
Wait.
What did you take from that?
I wasn't sure at the time, but I did believe that 3 cycles corresponded to 3 days, just as I made that...
Hold on. 23. There's words here. Oh, come on. I could... Wait. The something arrive in, is it saying it will arrive in 3 moon cycles?
I was reminded of a starfish. The largest of the stars then addressed me. Eli, the Crescent King arrives in 3 cycles.
I guess that's what that says.
You are his container.
Yeah, that is what... Wait. No, but why is that... No, there are some letters that are different. Because that doesn't say container. This is an X. That's like some weird Y. And then this is also a Y when this should be a U.
A container?
That was a backwards Z, too.
What did you take from that?
I wasn't sure at the time, but I did believe that 3 cycles corresponded to 3 days. Just as I made that connection, the starfish jettisoned back into the sky, causing tremendous waves, knocking me off my boat.
Oh, damn, bro.
The telescope had snagged onto my sleeve, and as it fell, it pulled me to the seafloor, where I saw hundreds of sunken vessels, some of which appeared to be ancient in origin. But most appalling was the boat I found myself slowly landing upon. For
Your
it was my
friends.
missing friend's vessel, and her submerged body laid nearby. I broke loose from the telescope and swam back to shore, where I fell unconscious from the exhaustion.
Do you know of a William Rice or Bert Essex?
I do not.
Well, they also went missing in the vicinity. Do continue.
When I awoke, it appeared that an entire day had passed, and 2 cycles were left before the arrival of the Crescent King. I was afraid. These were beings that were unimaginably faster.
Imagine bro just does like some really heavy drugs and none of this actually happened.
Larger and more powerful than myself. Just after this realization, I was violently thrown across the shore and landed behind a large stone. I looked about and realized that I was no longer in my own body. I looked off to where I once stood and found my physical being standing motionless. It appeared that my consciousness was extracted. Invisibly, I hid behind the stone as I watched the translucent shape of a massive creature lightly nudging my figure with its massive limb. It was the Crescent King. But there was still some connection. Some quantum element was left undisturbed during the hijacking of my neural networks. I could hear the Crescent King's thoughts as it explored my brain, testing my mental capabilities, akin to an individual trying clothes. This ritual abruptly ended, and I was soon sent back into my own body. The momentum at which I was returned knocked me unconscious once more.
Did these periods of unconsciousness contain any further messages?
Not that I recall. When I awoke, another day had passed, and I had 1 cycle left before becoming a despicable container. So I planned to spoil my body, make myself unworthy of any habitation. I ate sand, drank salt water, tore at my skin, all to discourage any hideous progression of events. This only furthered my fatigue and eventually led me to falling unconscious one last time. The last thing I recalled was a massive entity falling from the sky and crashing into the sea. The Crescent King had arrived. I don't remember much else.
Well, a vacationing family found you and you were sent to the hospital. You're not the only one with these stories, so I've been sent to get these testimonies. But you're luckier than most. I'd say half of the others are catatonic. A few cases got into the headlines and threw the whole East Coast into a panic.
That's good.
Good, huh? That's a funny way of putting it. You really believe this stuff, don't you? You think you're a container of this Crescent King?
Okay. There is no woman shown. In fact, there is no photo. Laura Bush's body here was recreated with a computer program. The same way your mind recreates reality, your mind takes your observations and decides whether they're real or not. Do you really know the difference? Everything you know comes from the same meat behind your eyes. If someone were to take over, you would never know. You'd think you were yourself all along. As Bill Clinton once said, there is no house in the ocean. There is only the house in your head. Walt Disney once transmitted a short Mickey Mouse cartoon to a house off the coast of South America. The house sent it back the following day. It wasn't the same cartoon. The following is a modern recreation of the altered animation. Yeah, can I get Matt Pat in chat real quick? Someone go call him up, send him here real quick. I'm gonna need him. He's probably gone over this already, actually. Little Lanky? That ain't no Mickey Mouse, that's for sure. Alright, let's pause for a second. We need to catch up. I'm getting a little invested. Okay, obviously the series is insanely weird. So we know about the house in the water. People were shooting at it. People were getting hurt. There's, for some reason, killer wood chip barriers. Then this guy goes in the ocean. He's visited by these floating starfish from space, and they're like, you're a container for the Crescent King. They dip out, and bro is like, all right, I guess I'm a container from the Crescent King now. And then he tries to not be a container, right? Because he tries to like claw out his face. He's eating sand and salt water. He tries to make his body like the worst way possible. And then they find him, and they're basically like, "Oh yeah, you're clearly crazy. You're out of your mind." And then his head falls off, and he becomes the Crescent King. I don't know, man. And they sent this cartoon to the house, and it sent it back like this. He cut his arm off. How rude. Oh, he's going to get his get back. He's about to get revenge. It looked like he just walked into a mouth. friend? Wait, there's no way, right? Okay, no, there's no captions. I thought maybe he was speaking in captions there and I just couldn't see it. Now, he's in your head too. Your brain cells reorganize themselves to remember him. You will always have a neural pathway for His Majesty. By the time you finish reading this message, you will have successfully reprogrammed your brain to recollect him, or recollect him, for the rest of your life. It's definitely recollect. Get crescented. Little lanky. Friends. Is that what it said before? I totally missed that. Alright, we're watching a better version of it now. Okay, knowing that the first sign said friends now, this makes a lot more sense. Nope, no friends for you here. I'm keeping the volume low just because this noise is like ear piercing. Friends here? The train is crazy. The train is so crazy. They really violated my boy Lanky here. And then, yeah, the crescent is his friend. Does he look bigger now? Friend?
Large figures have appeared across.
That can't be a coincidence, right? That name. Tillin's turn to talk.
Large figures have appeared across the southeast. Every night, their breathing grows louder, and it's making everyone nervous. Yesterday, the university released X-ray images of them, revealing a metabolism resembling unstable nuclear reactors. Everyone in my neighborhood evacuated as soon as they heard the news. Except me. I want to see what happens. Tomorrow night, the moon will be at its closest all year. I believe the moon's alignment with the crescent heads will release a sort of heat wave. You can already feel it in the air. A pulsating warmth from the crescent punches. That's
my
Chase,
turn.
The wandering robot. She was created last year as a special effect for a summer blockbuster. At some point during production, the producers want Chase to exhibit free will for an improvised scene, so Chase's creators reluctantly enabled her artificial intelligence. That's when she left the studio and began her excursion south. Nobody knows where or when she'll stop. Her creators claim to have no power over her. Towns on her predicted trajectory celebrate her arrival, cheering Chase on as she passes by. I've been tasked by the Department of Defense to organize a video that'll convince Chase to return to the studio. The finished video will eventually be uploaded to her mind and played on an infinite loop. I know it won't work. She's already adding stars to our sky.
Alright, I was gonna stop. Wait, hold on.
Every summer, you've delighted millions of moviegoers. Your movies are critically acclaimed and the highest grossing of all time.
No, I'm stopping. What is going on? What is happening? What is happening? Do you want to sit? Thank you for the $5. I need to be high on the smile drug and snorting host spores in order to understand this cartoon. I couldn't agree with you more. Also, Melanie, that music before was fire. I totally agree. I totally agree.
The audience misses you. They want you back. We want you back. Please come home and let's finish the film together. We'll listen to you and meet your needs.
Oh, this is the video that they're playing for the robot.
We can even transfer you into a human body after production, so you can better fit among your friends. And don't worry. It's a fast process. Once it starts, you'll wake up in your new body in less than 24 hours, just in time for the sunrise. Come back home, Chase. Everyone misses you.
Now listen to your captors. Proceed to our job.
Huh. Who sent that? Do not listen to your captors. Proceed to Antarctica. Void. That's what it was. That's the stars that it was sending out. Status void. You thought it'd only end once? Your brain is suspended in fluid. You are the house in the ocean. You are the only house in the ocean. No one is gone forever. What? What did... No one is gone forever. Like the Monument Mythos, the house in the ocean is a collection of American urban legends. I don't know if they said this. Eli, the one that was the container for the Crescent King, his last name's Tillin in the credits. So that's the connection. I know you can't see it. I'm not showing anything. I'm looking through the comments right now of that video. Alright, apparently there's more context revealed in the next video. Alright, so yeah, like Riley Tillin and what was the other? There was another Tillin sibling. Hold on. Let me look in my pages. Did I rip out that page? Please don't tell me if I did. I did rip out that last notes page. God damn it. I forget what the other... Michael Tillin. Then Michael Tillin was the one that found George Washington in the ice. So there's something always Tillin going on. There's something going on with the Tillins. Alright, well now we're technically back in the Nixon verse. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos left, and then there's an April Fool's Day one. So let's just run it. Like Jesus, he became a carpenter. The Tillin verse. Off the coast of dark Alaska. So yeah, remember, apparently Alaska got bombed 2 videos ago, like nuclear bombed. The house in the ocean is not an urban legend. It is a cover story. Lunarian cloud ship, the last son of Alcatraz. Greetings, are you the being known as the last son? Yes, I was. Who are you now? I've abandoned human matters for a peaceful existence. I inflict enough damage on Vietnam. It was not you. You were not yourself. I was and always will have been a vessel for hate and destruction. Yet you have the will to change. Even now, you resemble a house more than a human being. It is a copy of my childhood home. It is how I wish to present myself to those I have hurt. Your powers are more similar to a Lunarian king than a man. You may be the king in our prophecy. Join our kingdom and discover yourself. I belong to no nation. Rule our kingdom. I will not. This is my domain, my sea. A sea of the last son? Foolish. Our prophecy is set. You will sit on the throne that is rightfully yours. No! Evolution of the last sun. So he was a man, then he became the Superman, then he became Jesus, and then he became the Crescent King. Okay, so that makes sense. So the aliens that came down in the last video were Lunarians. And they made the last son the Crescent King, even though he didn't want to be. Because according to some prophecy, he's supposed to sit on the throne. I still don't understand the void thing from the last video. Weirdly enough, this is making more sense now. I'm not 100% sure about everything. Like, I still don't know what's good with the eye situation. With what happened with the eye. But, okay. I'm kind of getting it now. Yeah. So, so human to Superman to Jesus to the Crescent King. Am I right? And then chat goes, yes. Never thought I would say that in my life, but okay. All right. The next one is called The DDay Night Returns. Oh, wait, hold on. Was there anything in that description? Like Jesus, he became a carpenter. That's all the description says. All right, here we go. The DDay Night Returns. After Vietnam War ended, the lost son became the Crescent King. Oh, thank you. Lunarians used him to destroy language in America slowly. Changes were subtle. No one noticed long time. Eventually, no one understood themselves. No one heard. No one spoked. Lunarians builded schools everywhere. Alright, clearly they're showing it through the text. Schools taught new language to us. Their language. We hear their language now. We speak their language now. We necked their language now. We knew their language now. English heard because our word is theirs now. It will take all time to learn everything, to relearn everything. It will take all time to relearn everything. Before I can no longer speak and we can hear no more. I'll tell you the story of a man that was once good a time ago. Fortunately, I recorded his story before he stole language.
He began like most of you, a small boy in a small town. It was not an easy living. His parents were sharp like whips, and his classmates were sharper. The boy would get up every morning to clean his daddy's shop before going to school by himself. All by himself.
Oh, there is captions. Yeah, these are actual captions this time. Thank you.
On those long, lonely drives to school, the boy would think about his role in the universe. He liked to think his role was to help. Help not himself, but everyone around him. But in order to help everyone, he believed he first had to win. at any cost. During one drive, he was particularly distracted by his thoughts, and he crashed into another car. The boy stepped outside and saw a dying man crumpled in the wreckage. The boy tried to pull him out, but the man was impaled between the seat and the wheel. The man looked the boy in the eye and said, "You won, little bastard. You won." Then the man's life drained away. The boy cried hard as he tried to yank the dead man out. Out of pain or exhaustion, the boy fainted. And he had a heavenly dream. The boy was on a cliff by the sea. He was very afraid. A car was rushing up behind him. If the boy stood still, he would be hit. So the boy dove off the cliff. As he fell, faster and faster, he believed harder and harder. And just as he was going to hit the water, the boy was swept up back into the air, and he found himself flying over the sea faster than an airplane. When the boy woke in the street, he still believed, and he found himself flying away from the scene. Win, at any cost, so that I can save everyone, the boy thought, as he cut through the warm, open sky.
Hold on.
I can save everyone, the boy thought, as he cut through the warm, open sky.
I hope he's reminded from his... I hope he reminds from the story memory and changes his mind. I want us all to be healthy again. I hope we remind him back. Reverse the king, return language. If he not, then I hope the knight returns to save us forever.
Oh my God!
I hope the knight saves us all. Okay. No one is gone forever. Do not share their secrets. Okay, so she basically put out that whole story. And bro comes up, takes Alice Avenue, and throws her off the Chrysler building. Alright. DDay Nightfall. I want to keep going because we were so confused before and then they actually started explaining it to us, so I'm hoping that we'll get more explained fully. So let's keep watching. Night. No captions. Night and Day. Words and music by Cole Porter. Favorite of the sensational young singing star Frank Sinatra. Look at his eyes. New York City. Lunarian cloud ship conducting electrical brain surgery on human civilians. Okay. Dear, oh God. Dear World Nightly. I lost my temper. I didn't mean to hurt her. It's okay because she still lives. In my world, statues held souls. Here is evidence. Knight. Okay, so the knight said that. The mouth is gone. Now the eye is gone. Focus the camera, man. Now the head is gone. The DDay Night wears the head of the Alice Avenue Memorial statue. He removes it the next day. The eye. Grief can make you a monster. it seems like the knight is from the Dean verse, because he says that the monuments hold souls in them, like that you can't, that statues hold souls in them. That has to mean that, right? That he's from the Dean verse. Where I'm from, statues hold souls in them. That's what that has to mean, right? Otherwise, that is a total, like, misleading statement. And yes, that's true too. They said at the start that he's from a different world, which is what made me think that he was from the Dean verse from the jump, but I wasn't 100% sure. I don't know if I said it out loud or if I thought it, but I wasn't 100% sure of that or not. But now I feel like this is confirming that he's from the Dean verse. And that's Dean's death, which confuses me a little too. Like, they showed us how Dean dies in that car accident thing before. Give me the next one. This one is called Nixon is God. It also says Ed Dwight was the first man on the moon. Oh, sorry, wait. Autopsy of Ed Dwight. Preliminary results not for official use. Cause of death, self-inflicted head wound from ray gun. Location, the moon. Note, motive for blast may be revealed in last audio. Recording by victim. Note, the following audio does not feature the voice of Ed Dwight. The anonymous voice heard in this audio is widely referred to as the Moon God. God, of course, is the greatest philosopher of all, Richard Nixon. Warning, the following audio contains ideas that may be harmful or traumatizing to some viewers. I genuinely believe that. I don't think that's just for the analog horror. So that's a warning. I mean, we're obviously gonna hear probably Ed Dwight die, so just a warning to anybody that concerns or affects.
I'm recording now. Tell me everything.
I remember when I left the Horde Serpent. I landed on Monument first. And you knew better than to set foot on your world. And I wondered whether you all would accept me or not. To find the answer, I have run an experiment. I produced 3 beings out of myself. The sun, the night, and the queen.
Oh, God bless an explanation.
All 3 of them are extensions of me. They are meant to test your world. They will go mad, each in their own way. Your world is not kind to them. Your world will never be kind. Their sacrifice will make me realize that I can never risk stepping foot on Earth either. The closest I will ever be to your world is right here on the moon. One more thing. It is inevitable that the sun will become the king of the Lunarians. Once his transformation is complete, I must destroy him. For he will be one of the most dangerous leaders in the universe.
The king must perish.
The king must perish. I am sorry, Mr. Dwight. No human was ever meant to hear what I have said.
happened to the rest of bro? God bless. God bless, man. Oh my god, thank you so much for explaining that. That was such a small amount of information, but it explained almost everything. So, Nixon comes from the horned serpent from the Dean universe, lands on the moon here, and splits into 3, which was the sun, the knight, and the queen which was on the moon, the sun, which was the one that I believe came from Vietnam, right? And then went back to Alaska. I thought the knight and the sun were the same person at first. I was very confused by that. But they are different things, technically. But the sun does... The only confusing thing is that the sun... Oh, so they were meant to test your world. And obviously, they were kind of like screwed over in every situation, really. And then it is inevitable the sun will become the king of the Lunarians. And once the transformation is complete, I must destroy him, for he will be one of the most dangerous leaders in the universe. Not the most dangerous leader in the universe, one of. They did say that anybody that was still alive from the Dean verse became corner folk, right? And don't corner folk cross over transdimensional corners? Yeah, they jump between transdimensional spaces. So if they jump universes, then that could explain how Nixon jumped universe to this universe. Unless I'm going way too deep. Thank you. Thank you. I love when chat says you're right. Thank you. Okay. All right. Dude, I'm so happy now. I'm still a little bit confused, but we're getting there. We're on the last video of the Nixon verse now, which is called the Ed Dwight Paradox, which I feel like is definitely going to confuse things a little bit. But here we go. All right. Thank you, Ed Dwight. Regards the avenues for this last one. Here we go.
I'm recording now. Tell me everything.
Shout out Ed Dwight for recording, bro.
I'm recording now. Tell me everything.
Oh, the following audio does not feature the voice of Ed Dwight.
I'm recording now. Tell me everything.
Why do I feel like they're about to throw me for some crazy loop here? Alright. Oh, a knight on a chessboard. Queen to knight.
I wanted to welcome them. I wanted to welcome all humans to our kingdom. We all could have been great together. We could have all been peaceful. But my invitation was met with pain. A bright, burning pain. I should have known. Their entire world is built on inequality. Even their peace equation is an inequality. Night. You are now blind, deaf, and mute. You cannot taste or touch. As long as you stay on Earth, none of your senses will return. But you can get everything back. Our prophecy guarantees this. Join our kingdom and become a prince. run alongside me. Rule with our king.
Alcatraz checkmate. Alcatraz matter attacks Lunarian bodies and destroys cloud ships. Human language is restored after 9 months. Grief made him a monster. He will not stop crying. He does not want to live. The horned serpent lives. Okay, so I do. Wow, this is kind of crazy how complicated this got. So the knight basically says, screw your prophecy, kills the queen. So now I believe that's why the king is crying. I also didn't realize that they were basically 3 chess pieces the whole time, the knight, the queen, and the king. But the knight kills the queen. The king starts crying. As far as power goes, I think that's why Nixon says that he could become one of the greatest leaders in the universe, because I do think the horned serpent is above that. Like, whatever the horned serpent is, we're still kind of confused on that. It seems like it is the highest power in this entire story that we've done, the Nixon Verse, Monument Mythos, everything. Because if Nixon came off of the horned serpent and caused all of this on his own, God knows how powerful the horned serpent is on its own. So I just wanted to say those thoughts. That's what I'm thinking, at least. What's going on, Nixon? How are you? There's no audio right now.
There will be no physical altercation. I will not bring about an end like that of my own world. The only way to destroy the Crescent King is to render him as fiction. The same way your mythology and urban legends to powerful gods and monsters. You will have no authority once no one believes he is real. I must also render myself as fiction. I have involved myself too deeply. Like your world, I will be a necessary sacrifice. No one will feel pain. No one will be killed. This world will be fictionalized.
This is the queen, I believe. Art by Ed Dwight.
Ed Dwight did not blast himself. It was a cover story. It was Nixon who killed Ed Dwight. Nixon was no god. He was not even a man. Nixon was only one of many survivors. He did what we all secretly wish to do, but cannot. Nixon used his power to erase history. Nixon erased the past. Ed Dwight was twice the god that Nixon could ever be. He was bold. He was kind. He was good. In our world, Ed Dwight never went to the moon. Instead, he creates monuments. In our world, Ed Dwight preserves the past.
How did I understand better that the knight killed the queen on a chessboard with Alcatraz checkmate, but I don't understand that end part at all. So Nixon turns the entire Nixon verse into a comic book story? I figured Ed Dwight would be a real person. I generally have no idea who that is, if they are anybody big or important. But yeah, then they say Ed Dwight is the true, like, I don't understand. I don't understand, man. Oh my god, Oscar, I missed your super chat 30 minutes ago. Another clarification, the chase video was its own thing, separate from even the house in the ocean. It was added because it had a similar theme. That makes sense. The chase video from before. He was supposed to be the first African American to go to the moon, but due to racist reasons, he was kicked out of NASA. So that's what actually happened to him in our reality. Sorry, I'm not talking right now. I'm trying to read chat to understand everything that just happened. I just don't understand. It feels like that means that kind of everything that just happened was like taken back then, no? Like that they were just like, yeah, never mind. Everything that just took place didn't happen. Like I thought it would have some kind of context to the main. I mean, I'm sure it will connect more to season 3. Sorry. See, like if we look at season 3, like the titles, it looks like season 3 goes totally back to basics. Like totally back to normal with the titles Mr. Manticore, Washington Wanderer, Monument Mythology. Like it looks like it goes straight back to like what we were doing before. I have no idea what the Nixon verse was. Nixon isn't a corner folk. He's Alcatraz matter from the island in the Dean verse. Oh, that's why he's called Son of Alcatraz. That's why the okay, I see. There's so much to unpack there. We could probably sit here for an hour and I wouldn't fully understand everything that happened. Yeah, like he basically wipes out that entire world. Because he says we're going to fictionalize it. And then we see it as a comic. Like nobody will be hurt. Nothing bad will happen to people. We're going to turn it into a comic. The comic is a cover-up of the truth. So you can erase the past. We are gonna learn more about Dean again in season 3. I have no idea how season 3 is gonna take place because I thought the world ended in the end of season 2. So I have no idea how season 3 is gonna fully take place with that. But there is a video called Dean Devil in season 3. Do you want to sit? Thank you for the $10 super chat. From what you said on this being a comic, I feel like Nixon is a fictional character that tripping on some drugs, and this is what he came up with on what he saw. Here, you get a duck for that. I said it before. I was like, imagine who did I say that was? Oh, for Eli Till, and I was like, imagine this guy's just on drugs and imagining all this. Maybe Nixon was on drugs and just imagine that the whole time. Why am I sweating so much? Everybody asks that like every stream. My room gets really hot and I don't turn on my air conditioner because it is so loud in my mic, and it would, well, it's not so loud, but it's loud enough that you can hear it, and it just bothers me when watching these videos back. So I'm okay with getting a little bit warm. I had my fan on before, which is why I'm only getting hot now, but my fan was like making my legs freezing. So can I please summarize everything? I wish I could. I wish I could summarize this. I could summarize season 1 and season 2 better than I could summarize this. The Nixon verse totally throws me for a loop. I understand some of it, but not everything. So yeah, I have a fan under my desk, and it has to go under my desk because if it goes back there, you could hear it on my mic. If it's over here, you could hear it on my mic. So it's under my desk, so the air just does not hit the mic, it only hits my legs. And on top of that, it's one of those Dyson like silent fans. So that is the best I could do. Praying for the winter. Praying for the winter. My heater is a lot it's not as loud. So in the winter, I'm chilling. Yes, that is Huggy Wuggy in the background. It's very, yeah, so there's a Huggy Wuggy up here. There's a Huggy Wuggy here. Huggy Wuggy here. And Kissy Missy over here. Oh, but yes, on the board, there is the Huggy Wuggy and the Mimic. Yes. I do plan on drawing another thing up there. I just don't know what yet. I keep trying to think about something good that I want there. So I wonder if Nixon is a real person in the Nixon Verse world. I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. That was such a trip. I'm sure if you went back and like analyzed everything that they tell you, you can make sense of it. I'm just happy with the second to last video, the Nixon is a god video, that they explained like Nixon came from the serpent, then cut himself up into 3 and then like sent them onto Earth to like test humanity on Earth, and then obviously they were right, humanity sucks, just as it always does, and treated all 3 of them like garbage. So these are a ton of figure arts here. This is Cell, that's Chainsaw Man, this is Majin Vegeta, this is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Super Saiyan Goku doing the father-son Kamehameha. That's Cell, that's Radix, Kid Gohan's there, Sasuke, Kid Sasuke, Sakura, and then there's 3 Narutos here. I collect a lot of the SH figure arts. I'm a huge fan of that figure line. Oh, I didn't. Isaac didn't actually get banned, right? Mods, did you actually ban him? Please don't tell me you did. I thought I saw him type again after. Okay, thank you, Yali. Alright. No, I was joking. Isaac's my friend in real life. Me and Isaac are actually going to the Pine Barrens on Friday to record that video. Finally, we were able to schedule a trip for it, so that should be fun. That'll be my first like IRL vlog on the channel. And for those that didn't see that, that was for the White Stag Education analog horror video. So I suggest go watching that. I said if we hit 10k likes on that I would go to the Pine Barrens, and I'm keeping my promise. Am I a little late? Yeah, I'm over a month late. That's my fault, but we're going there and we're recording a video of the Pine Barrens, so that should be fun. Maybe I'll see what I hear is the Jersey Devil. That's what some people were saying they think the monster in White Stag is, but we'll see. God damn it, Cole, if you're listening, I just remember what you told me the other day. I just remembered now. But alright, I think that's gonna be the end of stream today. How long is season 3? Let me look up how long season 3 of Monument Mythos is. Let me see if we could get it done in one stream, or if we're gonna have to do a whole nother stream. Imagine Nixon Verse was meant to screw with us. It definitely feels that way. That was so complicated. There was a lot going on there. Oh dude, season 3 is kind of short. Season 3 of Monument Mythos, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 7 minutes, 4 minutes, and 4 minutes. It's actually shorter than the Nixon Verse. So we should definitely be able to get through all that in one stream. So tomorrow, you guys will be getting the new Greylock video. And then Thursday, we're going to do Monument Mythos Season 3. Then it will be done with Monument Mythos. And then the next stream after that, I could play like a video game or something. So I'll be excited. Draw the Crescent King. That would actually be kind of dope. I think the Crescent King's design is kind of sick. So maybe I could draw that. But yeah, so new Greylock video tomorrow. And then Thursday, we're going to do my Monument Mythos Season 3. So make sure to come back here Thursday. If the Nixon Verse confused you, and I'm hoping that Season 3 will be more understandable. So again, we're just running it through a live stream. I'm sure if I was actually to record this and like sit down and really go through everything, the Nixon Verse would make a lot more sense. I just think it's hard to understand some analog horrors on a first viewing. But as always, shout out to Mr. Manticore if he ever sees this. Go check out Mr. Manticore's channel. Make sure to go subscribe to him because he makes great content. The Monument Mythos series is one of the best analog horror series that we've seen on YouTube. So make sure to go check it out and support it. Also, if you like supporting, or if you're a huge fan of Monument Mythos and you really want to support the creator of it, Mr. Manticore just dropped a plush on Makeshift, which you could actually go check out. I actually failed to mention earlier, I bought mine right before stream today, so I should be getting it. When do they get delivered? November. They come out in November. So if you buy it now, though, they need to hit 200 sold, 200 total sold. And once they hit 200, then everybody can get their plushies. But if they don't sell 200, then you can't get them. So please go support your analog horror creators if you're a big fan of Monument Mythos or Mr. Manticore in general. Also, the links for his channel and the plush are in the description down below. So please go support your analog horror creators. I cannot express that enough. You don't get these videos or these streams without them. So make sure to go support them. But yeah, guys, I love you all to death. Thank you so much for everybody that came through today. Again, thank you so much. Do you want to sit for the super chats? Abby, I didn't even see that you became a member again. Thank you for becoming a member again. When will you play My Friendly Neighborhood? I think I'm going to play My Friendly Neighborhood for members only. So when I have time for a members only stream, which is maybe this weekend, actually. I think maybe this weekend we'll be able to do it. I don't want to promise it just because I'm not sure what my schedule's looking like. But right now, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm booked. So maybe Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, that's going to be a members only stream. So if you guys want to see My Friendly Neighborhood, or you want to talk to me a little more personally with chat, become a member down below. Link is in the description. It's $4 a month to get access to videos early, members only live streams, and members only videos. Alright, guys, I need to go eat because I'm starving. So thank you again, guys, so much for coming through, so much for all the support, the super chats, the members, and everything. I love you guys to death, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Peace. I just realized I cut the music tab, so I don't have any music to play in the outro, so it's just going to be silent. Love you guys, bye.